bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Gobert's checked in for Anderson, and McDaniels is subbed in for Conley. Down low. Here's MP. Outside McDaniels. Let's go with a three. Pure from three-point range. McDaniels got his first 3 points of the game.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Williams misses. The Timberwolves have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this fourth quarter. Edwards, the pass to Reed. And here's MP from outside. The Thunder pull it in. Williams has got his 6th rebound on the night. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Pass to Giddey. Clock at 6. Holmgren with a screen on Reed. Unloads. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
From deep, MP. Again, MP missing.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And that one's good. Holmgren.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Edwards with it, and it's Giddey picking him up. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Oh, man, when they need him, MP is going into overdrive. That's some fifth-gear stuff there.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander with the hammer.
Say it with me now. S-G-A. Get it done.
To the inside, MP. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. The Thunder have gone 5 of 11 so far in the 4th. 56 seconds left in the game. He connects!
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Giddey against Edwards. Reed, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep, MP. Again, MP missing.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting him rip.
Holmgren with a screen on Edwards. Money!
And he played huge in games in college, so Holmgren, no stranger to the pressure late in this one. And right here, they can't waste any time.
So it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
On offense, here are the Thunder. They're on a 13-5 run, and he commits the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5.
You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has so many of the qualities that you want in a leader. He fights, he's energetic, he's a team-first guy. He just looks for ways to get his guys fired up.
Give him a hand, your Timberwolves.
And Minnesota has possession. From deep, MP. Oh, he nails it! What a beautiful shot! Brings it within 3.
Talk about believing. MP always has this team's back.
First free throw is good, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap, and I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
Here's MP. Fires the 3. He can't hit that time. And so it's Oklahoma City winning this one. They grab the win, and what an in-season tournament they are having so far, Grant. They complete group play undefeated.
D, my dog, good game, man.
Thanks, man.
You played well, kind of.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Just hate losing, though.
Yep, welcome to the NBA. Well, it's not easy like it was in college, bro.
Listen, I'm looking forward to that next game, though.
Yeah, based on this game, I don't know about all that, but I guess we'll see.
Yeah, we gonna see. All right, bro. We gonna see.
That felt good. Countdown.
Have a great game, boss.
Timberwolves were all business as they came through the tunnel, determined to give their fans a reason. Hello, and here we go. It's Thursday night in the NBA on 2K Sports. With Grant Hill and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. All right, Grant, as a team, how long do you think it takes to figure out if you're a legitimate contender?
You know, B.A., a lot of teams come into the season thinking they are contenders. And they have to find out the hard way that, quite honestly, they're just not. But generally, I'd say you have a good idea after the first month or so of the year.
So here are the Jazz starting five. We've got John Collins, George out there with Colin Sexton. Then it's Lauri Markkanen, and it's Samanic in at the power forward position. Now here's Markkanen. Phenomenal stats on a consistent basis. Puts up over 24 points a game. McDaniels finds MP. From deep three-point land. It's hauled in by Samanic. On offense, here's Utah. It's a three-point game. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
It was really that second wave in the rotation that took the offense to another level.
Yeah, just continuing to unlock his game. If Edwards adds the playmaking component, watch out.
When it comes to the Utah Jazz, it's evident that they are in rebuild mode, Grant.
Yeah, you know, B.A., after trading away both Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell in the summer of 22, the Jazz are focused on starting new and building a team with young talent.
This is what they like about Markkanen. He will make the next pass when the defense overplays him.
MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Here's Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Coming out of screen and roll, Collins shows great body control and flexibility as an athlete.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Gobert with a screen on George. And here's MP from outside. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
Now here's Sexton. A go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game. Collins with a screen on MP. George against MP. 5 on the clock. George, no good. And here's Gobert. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They lead by 4. MP shot is off. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. MP against George. Markkanen outside. And he drives in. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Jaden McDaniels picks one up.
Okay, at 7 feet, 240 pounds, Markkanen's agility jumps out at you, drawing contact off the bounce.
Well, when you think of potential 50, 40, 90 guys, Lauri Markkanen has the chops for it, Smitty.
It's so great to see him come into his own, B.A. Took him a while to adjust to the league, but now the league's having to adjust to him.
Mike Conley's checked in for the Timberwolves. Now here's Anderson to the paint. Here's Gobert. Kicks it out to MP. The 3 is up. The shot that time not on target. Utah trailing here. To the middle. Samanic misses.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
From deep, MP. Rebound, Utah. Last time they came together was in Minneapolis, where they fell to the Timberwolves.
And last time against this team, they struggled with foul trouble. It led to an ugly loss.
Really a game to forget, all because they spent most of it hacking away.
Conley passes to Gobert. Back to Conley. MP outside for 3. Oh, another miss by MP. The Jazz have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Collins with a screen on Conley. Markkanen outside. Inside. Here's Collins. No good off the glass.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
MP, that was good.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. George passes to Markkanen. Here's Samanic. And that one's drained from the low block.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
And here's MP from outside. Collins with the rebound. George outside. Up and over Conley. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's MP making things happen for the Timberwolves. His fingerprints were all over that court. Changes here for the Timberwolves. Anderson's checked in for Warren, and MP subbed in for Conley. Samanic is checked in for Utah. George comes in for Dunn. They've got Kyle Anderson, Anthony Edwards out there with MP. Then there's Naz Reid, and it's Alexander Walker in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Lauri Markkanen has become the go-to scorer for the Jazz. Coach Will Hardy said, quote, "It's not easy going from being a role player to being the guy. There's an emotional part of being counted on like this, and he's handled it very well. To have the evolution that he has had is something that he should be very, very proud of." Ryan?
Yes, indeed. Thank you very much, Allie. Good stuff there. And he's 6 for 12 after that one.
MP is doing it all in this one.
The Jazz have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Here's George. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Outside Edwards. MP outside. Reid sets a screen. 6 on the shot clock. MP buries the triple.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Utah has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. And George gets it to go on the assist by Clarkson. George has got 7 points here in the quarter. The Timberwolves trail. Edwards, a pass to MP. The 3 ball. It's hauled in by Samanic. Samanic has got 4 rebounds now. George outside. From behind the arc. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Some players just have an innate knack for scoring the ball, Grant. Jordan Clarkson, definitely one of them.
Yeah, absolutely, B.A. That jump shot has to be honored. And because of that, he's able to get inside and create for himself and others.
Pass to Clarkson. To the paint. Here's your 7. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
I like the feed from Clarkson, showing he's more than just a scorer.
Out left to the wing. Back to MP. Power move from MP.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
For Utah, they've gotten 7 of 12 shots to go here in the second. George passes to Clarkson. Ooh, a 2-handed power slam.
A growing aspect of George's game. He's working to become a strong facilitator.
Back to MP. A minute 4 left in the second period. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And this is exactly what you expect of MP. He puts on his hard hat and hits you where it hurts.
Rudy Gobert's checked in for Minnesota. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker. John Collins checked in for Utah. Colin Sexton comes in for Clarkson. "52 seconds left to play in the first half. wants it up to the rim, and then it's Collins with the dunk.
The agility, the hops, the great hands. Collins is the perfect alley-oop partner.
To the middle. Down low, MP drops it in.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
Utah leading. Pass to Collins. And here's Sexton, guarded by Edwards. Samanic passes to George. Sends it home from three-point land. George has got 10 points in the quarter.
Here in the second quarter, he's looking much more comfortable with this offense.
Here's Gobert. It's McDaniels on the wing. On the wing, MP. Gobert with a screen on George. And here's MP from outside. No good. And the first half now in the books. Jazz out in front, up 9. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for the Utah Jazz.
I don't want to resort to a hyperbole, but they've looked perfect on the offense for much of the night. The thought process, the execution, it's all on point.
Been a one-sided clinic on getting good looks, that's for certain. And Kenny, I don't think I've ever heard you use the word hyperbole. It's like you're reading it off a screen or something. And now that we have a second, appreciate you joining us. It's been our
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
And when it comes to defining rivalry, Smitty, you think both sides have to win big? Or is mutual dislike enough?
You know, I think BA winning really brings the rivalry out. And I think it has to go back to back.
years. Also, a little bad blood doesn't hurt a rivalry when both teams just don't like each other.
Kicking off the second half. Here's Will Hardy's 5. George out there with Colin Sexton. Then there's John Collins. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Samanic in at the 4.
And there's no question George can fill it up. For him, it's about focusing on shooting good percentages. Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Pass to Markkanen. Takes a 13-footer. Unable to get that one.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
From deep, MP. Rebound, Utah. George finds Sexton. George against MP. Here's Samanic. It's good. Set up beautifully. By George. George has got 3 assists tonight.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now. And Smitty, when it comes to John Collins, what do you like about this guy?
What I love, Grant, he's a team guy. He'll play the 4, he'll play the 5, he'll do whatever's necessary so his team can win.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
A New Look Jazz roster seemed primed for a rebuild, but they're winning games. Coach Will Hardy said, I think it's amazing that this group has figured out a way to put personal agendas aside and go out and compete every night.
Well, he's been a big part of it, Allie. Thank you. Clock at 2. George's shot is off. For Minnesota, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. From deep, MP. Sexton grabs the board.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
Here's George. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. And here's MP from outside. He buries it from 3. MP's got 5 points in the quarter.
This has been a running theme for him. Hit a number of threes in the first half. Now nails another.
Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over. Chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at Miami, they slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
When I look at Minnesota, they've gotten off to a sluggish start. Still trying to figure out how all the pieces fit together and get things running smoothly.
Collins passes to Sexton. Back to Collins. Pass to Sexton. Now Collins, guarded by Edwards. Offensive board. Soft touch off the glass. Collins has got 10 points.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Here's MP. Out of bounds. It'll be Jazz ball. Okay, a chance to look at some numbers for Jordan Clarkson.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection. And it's showing.
Here's Sexton.
Really buckling down on the defensive end.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. There's Markkanen. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And as Markkanen continues to develop his skill set, he'll get to the line a lot more often.
That's good for Markkanen. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Conley's checked in. Markkanen hits them both.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Conley passes to MP. Gobert with a screen on Sexton. And here's MP from outside. It's hauled in by Samanic. Samanic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Collins outside. Back to George. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
Oh, a nice shot from the corner. MP.
It's amazing. No one can check him right now, but there's still work to do to cut into this lead.
And there's the lob. And Collins with the slam.
Every season, Collins has a few games where he puts up huge numbers. This is one of those nights.
MP no good.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Markkanen against Gobert. Here's Collins. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Pass to Sexton. 6 to shoot. Here's Samanic. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Conley passes to MP. From the arc. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Utah has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Pass to Markkanen. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
He really can't buy a bucket, but his teammates have his back.
MP shot is off. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Sexton misses. And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for the T-Wolves. Trailing by 10. When this one's over, they'll be off to Charlotte as they take on the Hornets. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. George passes to Markkanen. The Jazz again can't hit. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Jazz out in front, leading by 10. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
Fourth quarter action is... upon us. Thanks as always. We'll go for a different look here. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Anderson comes in for Warren. McDaniels is checked in for Alexander Walker. And MP subbed in for Mike Conley. A big group substitution here for Utah. John Collins checked in for Yurtseven. Samanic comes in for Horton Tucker. Sexton's checked in for Clarkson. And it's George in for Dunn. Edwards at the 2 with McDaniels at the 3. Kyle Anderson is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's MP in at the 1. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Here's Gobert. And Gobert flushes it home.
Excellent big man play from Gobert, using his size to save the play.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Pass to Markkanen. Here's Samanic. Oh, it's stolen. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Here's Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
There's an example of MP making everyone around him better.
The Jazz have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Edwards comes with a double team. To the left wing. McDaniels against Markkanen. George outside. Just 5 to shoot. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. For Minnesota, they've got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Here's MP, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
You have to admire MP's obvious love for the game. This guy just wants to get out there and play hard.
He hits the second from the line.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Utah leading. George with it. The 9-footer's on the mark.
And this is what George wants to be doing. The rookie loves to score the ball.
Down low. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Anderson. Anderson's got 5 assists tonight. The Jazz have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. George against MP. George a screen on Edwards with a 9-footer, and there it is for him. And the Jazz lead by 6.
Colin Sexton understands when he should try to score inside. Love his awareness.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
Well, something else that has stood out to me has been their aggressiveness on the boards. They're just out-muscling the opposition on the offensive glass.
And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
A great job to establish position and square up.
And for the Jazz, they're shooting a terrific 56% so far in the fourth quarter. Collins passes to Markkanen. Here's Samanic. Back to Markkanen. Clock at 6. Pass to Sexton. And Kyle Anderson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. 56 seconds left to play in the fourth. McDaniels against Markkanen. Into the lane.
And the defensive chops of Gobert just knows how to hold down the fort for his team.
MP scanning the floor. Anderson with a screen on Sexton. Count it! What a beautiful shot! Brings it within 3!
Winning plays, that's what MP brings to this squad. Love it.
This is their chance to stretch the lead, Graham.
Yeah, it's a must. They have to execute and avoid the big mistake.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Markkanen. Another shot. And he buries it.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
MP outside. Pass to Edwards. Lets the 3 fly. Oh, he buries it from outside.
And you gotta love the mentality of Anthony Edwards. He wants to be the star. He wants the spotlight. Not everyone is like that. Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Big moment at the line. As poised as you get, this thing is done.
And Minnesota calls time here. They're behind by 4. 7 seconds left in the fourth. Your thoughts, guys?
An uphill battle for them. Everything has to go perfectly.
They also need to get the best shot you can as quickly as you can, and then immediately foul.
And And so it's Utah who scraped by with the win. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
And that'll...
Yeah, 40-point games are great for your profile. Nice work.
What's up, MP? I know you like to set your own goals, but
Battle of the young goats. I love it. Let's go! Big D, baby. Let's get it.
MP. What's good, MP? Time to do what you do.
Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. So the Timberwolves win the tip. Early in the season, there are always some surprises, Greg. It goes to show you how impossible the NBA season is to actually predict.
And you never know what's going to happen, Kevin, until the game starts. Some teams look good and flop out of the gates. Other teams take giant leaps forward.
Tonight, MP is matched up against Luka Doncic. And this, of course, will be the first ever contest between these two players.
It's going to be a challenge against Doncic, particularly when Luka has the ball in his hands, which is often. He's one of the best scorers and all-around offensive players we have in this league.
Definitely going to be interesting to see how MP has prepared and gets established offensively and defensively early on.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. Kyle Anderson is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's MP in at point. Now, here's MP. After Luka Doncic's miss, McDaniels passes to MP. And Gobert kicks to Anderson. Clock at 6. The three from MP. Another miss by MP. The Mavericks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Kyrie was the big signing for the Mavs this summer. And, Greg, they altered their roster quite a bit.
Yeah, they needed to mix up their approach, right? That they like the Luka and Kyrie pairing. Now they're all in with this core for the next few years.
And the dunk by MP.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Doncic passes to Irving. Back to Doncic. Gafford kicks to Washington. Exum with a wide open look. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Anderson passes to MP. And the dunk by MP.
Boy, a super close 2 points there. MP finishing nicely.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Doncic outside. Over MP. And it's Doncic missing.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And here's MP for 3. Another miss by MP. So for the Timberwolves, their last game a win against the Pelicans in New Orleans. Launches a 3. That shot off the mark. The Timberwolves have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Anderson, and finished off by Anderson.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They trail by 1. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
Lively the pass to Exum. Irving against Conley. And here's Doncic from the arc. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Watch out now when Doncic is dialed in from deep because he's unguardable.
And when it comes to Luka Doncic, he's simply, Greg, one of the best players in the entire game.
No question about it. He's a threat to record a triple-double every time he takes the floor. As versatile and dangerous a player as there is in our league. Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
MP, no good.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Doncic finds Washington. Now here's Irving. Washington sets the pick for Irving. Over Conley. Out to Doncic. For the 3. Gobert pulls it in.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Back to MP. And the dunk by MP.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Two seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Doncic against MP. Doncic looking it over. Fires the three. Good on the three-point shot. Doncic has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Mavs.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
And here's Anderson from the arc, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Mavericks. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one.
Kyle Anderson, MP.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Now here's Irving. He's got 8. Jacks up a 3. Garza pulls it in.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding.
Oh, MP sinks the triple.
Well, that's a mistake to give him any kind of space from behind the arc. All MP needs is just a little daylight to knock it down.
Outside Irving. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Irving's got the lead up to 10 now for Dallas.
He and MP have been locking horns all game long, and I love it. So far, they seem pretty evenly matched, and that's only making it more enjoyable to watch.
MP against Irving. And here's MP for 3. That won't go. He's failed to score in 6 of his 11 tries from the field. Here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
That's just too easy. You got to offer more resistance. I mean, Hardaway Jr., very dangerous once he gets this type of position.
Edwards passes to MP from inside, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. GA, we've seen it over the last couple of years. The center position has come back into vogue.
And Kevin, we were seeing teams go small, lots of 4s, even traditional 3s play the 5. But with MVP level seasons from guys like Jokic and Embiid, the center isn't quite extinct yet.
Dallas with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Outside Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Baseline J on the way, and rebounded by McDaniels. Timberwolves trail by 11. And here's MP for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Gafford's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Exum kicks to Doncic. 3-pointer. Oh, Doncic long range.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. MP against Doncic. MP dishes to McDaniels. Back to MP. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, load management is among the new buzzwords around the league. Now, Adam Silver says maybe on top of your typical guaranteed contracts, some incremental money should be based on number of games played and results of those games. That's how most industries work. Kevin, we've seen changes with that. The league now mandates 65 games played during a season to qualify for most individual awards.
David, I'm a fan of it. It's a step-by-step process, but they've got to do something. It looks like they are. Thanks so much for the report. Doncic outside. And it's Dallas with another.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And here's MP for three. And another three for Minnesota.
And, you know, he's not afraid to rely on others. MP calls for help, and the pick and roll sets him up nicely.
Out to Hardaway. Washington with this screen on Conley. Here's Hardaway. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Hardaway's got 11 points.
Getting physical on the drive. Hardaway Jr. fighting for it.
Oh, and Clark, it went in! Count it!
Yeah!
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A three at the buzzer, that'll do it.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Dallas Mavericks.
Defending these guys does not look fun. You just have to extend so far out to contest shots. And then they go ahead and make them anyway?
Which then forces you to try to match their three-point output. Not a comfortable position to be in. And now, time to glance at the power. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. Gobert is out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's MP in at the point guard.
In terms of finishing ability, it's hard to think of someone who tops Kyrie Irving.
Greg, the list is short, particularly when you talk about guys of his size, okay? His bag of tricks is limitless when you talk about finishing in close quarters against bigger guys. There are few that are in his class in that regard. You know, this is simply what Kyrie Irving does. Get buckets against defenders. He's a bucket maker.
And the dunk by MP.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And Doncic gets it to go. Doncic has got 15.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Still a ways to go between now and the three-point contest, but it's always fun to talk about it. Let's see who has the best shot to earn a spot in this year's event.
And maybe this list changes between now and All-Star Weekend, but I don't think anybody would be disappointed if it stays exactly the same as it is right now.
You look at Irving, and at number 4 on the list, he's almost certain to take part in the contest this year. He's going to be excited to let those long-range shots fly in All-Star Weekend.
And the fans have been right to give him so much love. He's deadly from beyond, and he has to be in this contest this season.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more, and as we get closer to the three-point contest once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
MP deciding where to go with it. Anderson with the screen for MP. Offline with his three.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
The three from MP. Another miss by MP.
Also a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
Exum passes to Gafford. Washington kicks to Irving. And the pass to Exum. Just 5 to shoot. Spins. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on MP. This is his first trip to the line tonight. Michael Conley. He's checked in for Edwards.
2 shots.
No good on the second free throw. And so Gobert will bring it up for Minnesota. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
And here we can check out the story on Kyrie Irving. He's been dominant over the last month. 6th in scoring. And how about his top 10 ranking and free throw percentage? A knockdown shooter, ultra reliable from the line.
And yeah, he's one of the dead-eye sharpshooters in the game for sure. A top 5 percentage guy from deep. Just a hard man to slow down.
You guys, a big part of what makes MP special is his incredible work ethic. This is a guy just always in hustle mode. Every play trying to do more for his team.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Mavericks leading by 19 points. On the wing, Doncic. Covered by MP. Produced screen on Conley. Irving for 3. Minnesota with the rebound. MP outside. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. This one for 3. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists tonight.
And he got loose from the 3-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Time now to look at the race for Rookie of the Year. And of course, it's still early. A little over a month gone in this new NBA season. But let's take a look at who's made a nice impact so far. You look at MP as soon as the season started. He started impacting games with his play. It's rare to see from a rookie, and that's why he's number 4 for us.
And he has had a dynamic start to his first season of NBA basketball. He might not be at the top of that list, but he has been great all the same.
Well, he's waited his whole life for this, and he is enjoying it. You can see it. You've got to love the enthusiasm and energy he's playing with right now. Very, very impressive. Well, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
And here's MP for 3. Rebounded by Exum. Exum's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Doncic throws it down.
Doncic giving you the full package. Superstar for sure.
For 3. MP, no good. Mavericks leading by 20. Here's Exum. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance. Ball's timeout.
Timeout call in the Minnesota. All right, let's hear it one more time for your favorite T Dogg.
And here's MP for 3. Mavericks with the rebound. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. The star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Hardaway is out there with P.J. Washington. And it's Gafford in at the 5, down low. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Hey, I like the competitive spirit. When you look at it, I think he rushed that three a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Inside, MP gets it.
It's not surprising to see MP fill it up offensively. He has a tremendous work ethic.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. The three for Doncic. That shot misses.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
The three from MP. Connects from three-point range. MP's got 34. Here's Irving. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Doncic, no good. Timberwolves trail by 11. Pass to MP. Fires for three. A rebound by Washington.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Shoots off the step back. A nice shot by Doncic. Doncic has got 33.
Yeah, Luka's arsenal does cover the mid-range now. That inside the arc jumper is easy for him.
MP against Doncic. Anderson with the screen for MP. The three-pointer off the mark.
Well, another 10-cut moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember. And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Dallas.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And in what should be an exciting four-game season series between these two teams, they have to feel great about taking this first one against the Timberwolves.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Luka Doncic.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
Anderson a screen on Doncic. And here's MP for three. Irving with the ball. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Good game, MP.
Ooh.